This reading is an Angel Hour, Soul's Journey read. And the number 0220 connects to this reading. And the admonition here from the Angel Hour card is this Angel Hour is all about cooperation and collaboration. The angels are encouraging you to work together with others to achieve common goals and create positive outcomes. It is a reminder that you're not alone and that the support of others can contribute to your success and well-being. Cooperate and collaborate. That is the angel number connecting to this soul journey read, and we will take a look at the energies now, the past life journey that connects to the current soul journey. So first we'll take a look at the time period. An old soul. We'll take a look at the time period that is relevant to the current soul journey. And this will hopefully provide a framework to work with the energies that may still be lingering or connected to. Okay, I'll try again. So these energies. Okay, there's one. And we have the classical era of 500 BCE to 500 CE. Looks like Rome. It's a time of great philosophers, warriors, and emperors in Greece and Rome. Okay, Greece and Rome. So there were many great empires at this time established. Okay, let's quickly take a look at now the way you occupied yourself. Oh wow, okay. We'll take all because they're all possible. You may have been a hunter living off the land in prehistoric or tribal society, foraging and hunting for survival. Maybe in the early part of the, the empire, or maybe on the outskirts of the empire. And then we have monk, a religious devotee who lives in solitude or within a monastery dedicated to spirituality. So you could definitely go from being a hunter living off the land to then going into becoming a monk, and scholar follows that very smoothly. A philosopher, teacher, or writer who seeks knowledge and spreads wisdom. At a very dynamic time, a dynamic individual. All right, so we'll quickly take a look at the major energies, we'll take a look at the major energies of this life, and then we will do a few clarifiers, possibly. So that's one. I gotta see. Fame. Oh wow. A life marked by achieving fame, public recognition, and a prominent place in society. Well, a monk, a scholar, would hold a prominent place in the society. And we have compassion. Fits perfectly a life of healing others, either physically or emotionally, through medicine or acts of kindness. So that again. Well, fits perfectly. And lastly, we have exile. Being forced to leave your homeland or community, isolated from familiar support systems. So a big challenge there, even with the very positive themes that were at play in this life that you lived. Okay, and then what was the end? How did this past life soul journey come to an end? A monk, a scholar, that could very well. We have heartbreak. And for witchcraft, you were accused of practicing witchcraft and executed, possibly by burning or hanging, and you died after a long period of suffering caused by emotional pain, heartbreak, or deep sorrow. So maybe that went along with this awful execution. To have lived a life of compassion and some prominence and fame, and to have heartbreak returned for that, and exile. Maybe the exile was to get away from the execution that later came for this life. Okay, so wow. Those are some really difficult themes there. And so these might be the energies that you may currently be seeing in your life. You might be coming to a point in life where you're experiencing a level of success and prominence in life, maybe for your good deeds, compassion for others, and something though is a challenge, and I think that's something to get clarity on. Take a look at the tarot here. You might be finding yourself in a kind of time where you have been limiting contact with others, maybe feeling isolated or taking time for solitude. And that kind of an energy is definitely a challenge that could carry over into your journey. And really too, the work that you may have to do in this life, because you did a lot in your prior life. Exile. Please clarify exile here for this soul journey read. What is this energy of exile? We have the star. It's a beautiful healing energy. It's something though that comes after something very negative, a shock, a change of great difficulty. Funny too, the star fits perfectly with this card here, fame. Even the shape there of almost the halo of the two images there, but that is what we have on exile. And then we also have the 5 of Cups. It's coming up in the reverse in this image of the 5 of Cups. It's a card signifying great loss, emotional loss, and also opportunity, because there are 2 cups that the figure is not focusing on. So are you isolating yourself closing emotions and stifling your creativity because of some heartbreak that you feel coming, some oncoming heartbreak that may have been something that you just felt, because we do have the Star. Before that, we have the Tower. And so you may be in a time currently with a great need for healing and compassion for yourself, not to become emotionally unavailable. We have the King of Cups here. King of Cups is very attuned and mature in his emotions, but this is coming up in the reverse, followed by the Empress in the reverse. So there's some growth, creativity, lack of nurturing that needs to happen, or maybe it's self-nurturing that is needing to happen. And then it's followed by the Six of Cups, and in the reverse, so there could be some sad memories, even in this current soul journey, that is holding you back. The Emperor in the reverse, soon after. Okay, so with those cards on exile, we have that Star card coming up. You might just need to get over some sadness to bring you into a beautiful, creative, nurturing life of compassion in your current life journey. So let's get some advice. Advice for the soul connecting to this read. Also, you know, with these, okay, of course, the Magician. You have all the tools already. You have everything in hand. And the ability, the fortitude as an individual, the smarts, the intellect to achieve your dreams, to heal with compassion. Don't exile yourself. Something beautiful is coming. And that's what I have for you. It's a beautiful read. I like it. If you want to look for additional confirmations that this is your read, you can take a look at your birth chart. I would suggest looking for placement in possibly the sign, I don't know, Sagittarius, Aries, because we have a hunter, a monk, a scholar. Would look for maybe a South Node in Pisces. I feel like I'm always saying South Node in Pisces. It's a great sign. But maybe Libra as well for a scholar is your South Node in Libra, Pisces. Maybe even Aries, hunter there. Some kind of hunter, monk. Fame, that makes me think of Leo. And compassion as well, the heart. The sign of Aquarius is signified by the star. And the Magician is a Mercury card. Is symbolized by the planet Mercury. So maybe a South Node in Virgo, maybe all of these signs, possibly as well, being the sign for the 12th house. So those are the confirmations that you might look for. But overall, the main point of this read is don't isolate yourself. Heal yourself with compassion. Good things are coming. Stability, celebration. All right, all the best.